The Watts community is one of LA's densest neighborhoods, with approximately 40,000 people in less than 2 square miles. Home to the Watts Towers, one of 4 nationally recognized historical landmarks in Los Angeles, Watts is a distinctive community with a unique history. In May 1944, Jordan Downs was constructed as semi-permanent housing for war workers during World War II. In the early 1950s, HACLA added on to the site, creating 700 garden-style apartments and converted the property from war worker housing to public housing. Jordan Downs was among the last of the public housing projects in Watts to be opened before the city declared an end to all new public housing in the city. By then, Watts was home to 3 other public housing developments. Across the next 4 decades, Jordan Downs and Watts would suffer from institutional racism, lack of access to education and jobs, and the cycle of poverty. The rapid decrease in manufacturing jobs in Los Angeles depressed the area, combined with a pervasive sense of disenfranchisement and official indifference and police hostility, led to the 1965 Watts riots. After the riots, Jordan Downs benefited little from the influx of federal money and attention. In the 70s and 80s, declining federal spending served to further dilapidate the projects. With close to $76 million estimated in deferred maintenance, repair, and renovation costs, Jordan Downs had met the end of its useful life. However, community organizations and residents remained resilient and focused on improving their lives and their surroundings. It was time for these buildings to reflect those aspirations.
When you ask, what are you going to build, what will it look like? I want you to start thinking about the question this way. The question becomes, what do we want? And what would we like to see? And we're going to have some input. We will be able to impact what this whole thing is going to look like. Right?
Right. Planning for transformation began in 2008. HACLA created the Jordan Downs Community Advisory Committee and provided leadership training workshops. The JDCAC hosted community planning meetings to ensure the final master plan fit with residents' wants and needs. For the next 8 years, more than 5,000 people participated in over 150 community engagement meetings to approve the master plan, design each individual project, plan supportive services, and discuss relocation, employment opportunities, and community concerns, culminating in a plan for transformation that people could be proud to call their own.
I've been over here since 1978.
Yo tengo, como residente de Jordan Downs, tengo 30 años.
I moved here in 2004. I've been here almost 15 years.
En julio, hoy en julio cumplí los 12 años.
I've been plagued with gang violence over the years and just like, some just like, it was starting to attack you a little bit.
Me decía, no te vengas a Jordan Downs, porque Jordan Downs es lo peor. Los proyectos, llevas a tus hijos a que se te hagan pandilleros, que se te hagan de lo peor.
Pues muchos están a favor y otros en contra, pero casi la mayoría están bien.
When we first learned of it, a lot of individuals, it was like we was distraught. Like it was just, this is our childhood, because they was going over the blueprint, like, you know, demolition, tearing down, and moving peoples in certain areas and stuff. So we was not fine with that at all.
Well, when it started in 2008, I had my doubts. We've been talking about it for years and years, and we never seen anything.
Sí es triste ver que las personas te digan, oh, yo no me quiero ir para allá porque eso es mucho para mí. Eso es, no, que vamos a ir a vivir ahí, eso es para ricos. Entonces, ¿por qué ellos solo se bajan su autoestima y no se sienten dignos de esas viviendas?
People was talking about it for years, 2008, and they was talking about 2009, 10, 11, 12, and I was just saying, these people just talking, they ain't gonna never see this. But when I really seen the buildings come up, then that's when I really got excited. I said, oh yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yo me siento realmente bien orgullosa de las nuevas unidades porque, o sea, yo digo, y yo siempre lo digo en broma que va a ser un Beverly Hills Watts.
These was like focus groups meetings. I think we must have had like 20 of them during 2008 and 9 and now. They would have things on the board like, would you like your house to have more security, more lighting, Well, what would you not take, and what would you like, and what you didn't like?
It looked good to me. I like it. It's like I say, it's something different for our peoples. Like, I mean, they're accustomed to how they're looking right now, the colors, and I'm like, I think it's gonna be much better.
Nada más ve este lado, cómo ves las viviendas. Voltea a aquel lado, ¿qué ves tú también la diferencia de las viviendas? Mejores apartamentos con un país, porque las palmas, los árboles, todo le dan una diferencia. Simplemente la avenida nueva que abrieron ya es un cambio también.
A lot of people in the community haven't seen really the diaphragm, how the color, like they got this diaphragm, how the building's gonna look, the color, they got the streets, the park, the whole setting up.
So it's really, somebody really put a lot of taste in it.
Ya estamos viendo que este cambio va a beneficiar a muchos de nosotros los residentes, como por ejemplo calidad de vida, nuevas oportunidades de trabajos para los residentes, nuevas cosas, nuevos, ¿cómo se llama? Los apartamentos y nuevos parques.
El impacto que me ha ocasionado es pura felicidad y alegría, porque yo sí me siento realizada y de ver que el trabajo que hemos hecho no ha sido en vano, ha dado fruto. Y más gusto me va a dar cuando ya vea de veras que los residentes de aquí se estén moviendo para allá.
Today, city leaders joined neighbors in celebrating the grand opening of the East Century Boulevard extension and the groundbreaking of new housing at Jordan Downs. Following the ribbon cutting, people marched and rode their bikes down the new roadway to where the new Jordan Downs housing is going up.
In October 2018, HACLA, its developer partners, Jordan Downs residents, Watts community members, and many public officials gathered to mark a watershed moment in the development of Jordan Downs and the reimagining of the Watts community. The groundbreaking celebration coincided with the opening of a new half-mile of Century Boulevard. The Century Boulevard extension is the spine of the new community and will open up the originally inward-facing Jordan Downs housing project to the greater community and help inspire economic growth and vitality in the region. The signs of a nearly decade-long visioning, collaborating, and planning effort are now visible to Jordan Downs residents in the form of wood frame structures of new residential homes. The first residential phase, currently under construction, will deliver 250 state-of-the-art new homes to this area. 157 current Jordan Downs residents will have an opportunity to make this first phase their home, with move-ins expected to start in August 2019. This will be followed by the start of construction of another 250 units of housing in 2020. We expect to see continued construction phases over the next 5 to 10 years, slowly moving through the old Jordan Downs footprint to fulfill the plan for 1,500 units of homeownership and rental housing, 9 acres of park, and state-of-the-art community centers and retail. A 115,000 square foot neighborhood-serving community retail center is under construction and expected to open before the end of 2019. High-quality national brand retailers will anchor the center, including Watts' first full-service supermarket in 30 years. The center anchors include Smart & Final Extra, Ross Dress for Less, and Blink Fitness. Tenants were carefully selected to ensure they were responsive to community needs and health being a primary theme. Other new tenants include a Nike community store, only the second community store to open in Nike's history, a Starbucks community store, and a dental clinic. New housing has been designed to a minimum LEED Gold standard, with larger units, updated appliances, and an emphasis on space and light. The buildings now blend into the surrounding Watts community and become one with the fabric of the neighborhood. Creating a space for families to plan their futures and foster possibility anchored in a sense of pride and community. Jordan Downs is moving forward, and Watts is rising.